What are you fucking
Say n. You're both fucking retarded. For any of you who think me and my subscribers are a bunch of savages, just get a load at how perfectly the word n is written in this letter. That's right, a savage couldn't write that well.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, the video I've been wanting to make for quite a while, talking about how iDubbbz became such pathetic loser. From edgy to simp to cuck. Let's get into it. Now, I haven't been a sub of iDubbbz for like years, but the past like year or two, he's really gone off the deep end in terms of almost becoming a parody of himself. I started watching him from his Kickstarter crap days, into the content cops, the bad unboxings, obviously the squirrel videos and the documentaries. But I would say his real beginning of the end of his channel was essentially this.
I think this is one of the most important opinions to highlight because it really demonstrates a severe lack of real-world experience when you're saying that future jobs are going to be harder to come by because of an OnlyFans account. Like, if you think this affects your standing or your social credibility in getting jobs, you are so sadly mistaken.
When he mentioned very emotionally about his his girlfriend at the time, OnlyFans, and how sad he was. Nobody could accept him, being an absolute pathetic simp. Man, he got so emotional during that video. He was like, because usually iDubbbz is very logical when he makes his videos. In this one, he was irrational. I thought he was going to cry during it. I would say the reason for iDubbbz's biggest change in personality, even his appearance, would be his wife, Anissa. Essentially, she is a ex-Twitch thought who then stopped thoughting on Twitch, degraded sex workers, and then became a sex worker. And still to this day is one, I guess. I don't know. I don't think she's that attractive. I think she's a gassed up 6, but hey, with garbage tattoos. Here's some clips of them. I think the funniest thing is her Twitter account and what it says. Married to a boxer and a boxing promoter. And as we all know what happened with Creator Clash 2, let's hear it from iDubbbz. What happened?
Hello everyone. I have some bad news to share with you. I really don't want to share it. I feel terrible. This year has been a rough one, but this is the path that I chose, so I think it's best to be transparent. For Creator Clash 2, despite it being a fun event and despite good fights and a lot of creators sacrificing a lot of time, money, and energy, we lost $250,000 on the event. The way that this typically works for anyone who's unaware is that once our expenses are paid off for the event, like all the minimums of broadcasting, the hotel, travel, all that sort of stuff, once that's all paid off, then we can start paying the charities. Unfortunately, we didn't even reach the break-even point, right? We're $250,000 in the red. I foolishly thought that the success of last year should be a minimum, a minimum for what we are able to do this year. And that wasn't true. There was a lot more to think about. I thought, okay, we're bringing on more talent, we're bringing on more creators. That should translate to more pay-per-view buys. We're inviting more creator guests. I think that should translate to more pay-per-view buys. This is our second time doing the event, so more people are going to know about it. So I thought that would translate to pay-per-view buys. But we did half as well as we did the first year. 50,000 compared to 100,000 the first year. So I was wrong, and I feel a lot of shame because a lot of people were trusting me and trusting our team to, protect the event and protect the charities and protect just the whole thing, it feels particularly bad because this isn't like a regular business where it's all a personal loss and I can just be like, oh, okay, I suck at business, and I walk away from it. All of the other fighters were, you know, hoping that their charities got represented and got supported for all their hard work. But we didn't have any anti-piracy measures we weren't prepared to deal with.
So the charities got 0. And then after the fact, he's like, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, I'm gonna stream it on Twitch, I'm gonna do a charity drive, I'm gonna make you all pay for the charities that I was supposed to help facilitate. But I'm going to double dip on you. And of course, during the live stream, his wife couldn't help it but make an absolute fool of him.
If you can. I just want to
Yes,
ask
you
him
can.
if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Wow, wow, wow. What such a loving wife, let me tell you. Now let's talk about his physical appearance, which seems to be heavily inspired by Anissa. The greasy mullet, the generic graphic tees, and obviously the tattoos, which are very similar to his wife's. And I found a clip of Max Mofo telling iDubbbz, I thought you hated tattoos.
Can you explain the tattoos? Because I never thought in a million years you'd have tattoos.
Yeah, that definitely
Yeah.
seems out of character.
Normal people, like, in a midlife crisis buy, like, a Harley or something. You just started getting tattoos? Okay, I gotta stop making fun of your age. I gotta stop making fun of your age. I saw
He also made a video called I Miss the Old iDubbbz, and he says, oh, well, I grew up. You're all crap. I don't want you as my fans leave. This is the videos we get now. Discovering the most epic influencer brand collabs. Ranking playground equipment. You won't believe which one's the best. Ranking all cheeses by which generation would eat them. Gen Z. The dangers of door-to-door salesmen. iDubbbz complains. Now we'll end the video with what iDubbbz thinks of his fans that essentially built him up.
I did not like the interactions that I had with fans. There were quite a few human beings that I interacted with that just sucked because I attracted a lot of people who sucked. Some people were very much like antisocial, weird basement dwellers. You know, the one time a month that they come out of their cave and they run into me, their favorite YouTuber.
And what would they say? What would they do?
Things that I am certainly not going to repeat. I'm talking bad words.
Words that we only say by describing the first letter?
Yeah, exactly. Boy, man, what a powerful way of putting it.